Alright guys, welcome back for more gaming news. It's again every time here, and tonight we will be discussing about new upcoming gaming title, Haunted Chocolatier, inclusive of its release date, and with all latest news and rumors surrounding it. There's no telling when Haunted Chocolatier will be ready, but the spiritual successor to Stardew Valley has been highly anticipated ever since it was announced back in 2021. Haunted Chocolatier is still yet to be released, but solo developer Eric Barone, also known as ConcernedApe, has recently shared some promising news on the game's development. Alongside lots of chocolate-making goodness and some mysterious vibes, it looks like we're going to be in for a treat. In a recent interview, Barone also spoke at length about the upcoming adventure and said he's been exploring the option to bring in chocolate alternatives, alongside setting a limit on many chocolates we can eat each day as we run our own shop. While it's set to have more of an action combat focus, the developer has also emphasized that it will still have lots of ingredients that will speak to fans of the farming sim. Talking to PC Gamer, Barone confirmed that he had switched his focus fully to Haunted Chocolatier. Continuing to update Stardew Valley had been keeping Barone from making significant progress on Haunted Chocolatier, but that now seems to be changing. It's unclear exactly how much work has been completed on the candy-centric successor, but with Stardew Valley's 10-year anniversary happening soon, Haunted Chocolatier could have the ideal release date in its sights. If Haunted Chocolatier reaches the heights of Stardew Valley, it'll be up there as one of the best indie games of all time, and possibly one of the best PC games ever. We expect that the Haunted Chocolatier release date will fall sometime in 2027. This is based on a rough timescale suggested by developer ConcernedApe and the delay caused by Stardew Valley 1.6. Our release date estimate is based on the development time of Stardew Valley, which took 4.5 years to release. However, we've also taken into account the delays to development caused by Stardew Valley. Barone confirmed he was taking a break from Haunted Chocolatier to work on Stardew Valley 1.6 back in 2023, but he's since clarified that his priorities have changed. "I'm committed to not working on Stardew Valley until I'm done with Haunted Chocolatier," Barone told PC Gamer in April 2025. Of course, this was just a comment, but if he thinks it would take 2 years locked away in isolation, we could even be looking at a release date of 2028 or beyond. Barone announced the development of Haunted Chocolatier back in October 2021, stating that it's evolving organically as I develop it, so I'm not sure where it will go. It's worth remembering that Haunted Chocolatier, like Stardew Valley, is a solo project and quite an ambitious one. Currently, there's no Haunted Chocolatier release date, and it's unlikely that we'll see the game anytime soon. In 2025, during an appearance on Bobby Lee's Tiger Belly podcast, Barone also said he can't say if Haunted Chocolatier will be out by 2030, but that's the goal, adding that here's still lots to be done.
So, will it be coming out in the next 5 years?
I hope so. I mean, that's the goal.
I could be dead by now. Then I'm 53 years old.
You'll be alive.
I know, but
Yeah.
Haunted Chocolatier will absolutely be coming out on PC, but there has been no mention of other platforms. Stardew Valley eventually made its way to consoles and mobile, so we're assuming Haunted Chocolatier will be readily available to all gamers as well. If the blog post on Haunted Chocolatier's website is to be believed, there will not be any pre-order options for the game. Of course, it's important to note that Barone has stated that production on Haunted Chocolatier may still take a while. Game development is challenging enough with the help of a team, let alone on one's own, so it's completely understandable why Barone has taken so long to craft Haunted Chocolatier. Barone further claimed to PC Gamer that he would have to completely cut off everything else. Based on Barone's comments, it does seem like there's a lot more work to be done than just a few months, but there is always room for surprises. Stardew Valley fans have been waiting for Haunted Chocolatier for a long time now, and there's still a small chance that Barone has completed more of the game than he lets on. This is likely wishful thinking, but it would also be a fun way to subvert fan expectations. It's unlikely that the 10th anniversary of Stardew Valley will just come and go without any kind of celebration. Whether it be something planned by Barone himself or the passionate Stardew Valley community, there are bound to be fun tributes on the horizon. Over the years, Stardew Valley has helped grow a tight-knit community of gamers who love to celebrate the game in a variety of ways. From fan art to making their own unique mods, Stardew Valley players have helped build the game's legacy. So while Haunted Chocolatier probably may or may not be ready in time for February 26, 2026, it will be a huge milestone for Stardew Valley nonetheless. This is an important question for many Stardew fans who enjoyed farming together with a pal. However, according to the frequently asked questions section on the game's website, Haunted Chocolatier will feature solo play only. Even though Barone doesn't have plans to change this in the future, do keep in mind that Stardew was initially a solo-only game as well. So you never know. Haunted Chocolatier is indeed the next game, from Stardew Valley developer Eric Barone. Also known as ConcernedApe, the dev had been busy working to bring us the sizable Stardew Valley 1.6 update, which is now available on consoles as well as PC. While Barone took a break from Haunted Chocolatier to focus on the update for some time, he revealed that he's done a ton of work on the upcoming game in another blog post. But even if more progress has been made on the project, Barone reiterates in the blog that it won't be ready for some time. And just like Stardew Valley, it won't be releasing in early access, be crowdfunded, or have pre-orders. For instance, while Haunted Chocolatier is ideally still in development, despite Barone's comments about the game getting dusty on the shelf in a recent blog post, this shouldn't stop the developer from sharing existing gameplay, concepts, and more. This could include information about previously seen characters from Haunted Chocolatier's trailer, such as Burke, Maddie, and Jet. Or Barone could reveal other bosses aside from the boss fight from the same trailer. Ultimately, however, with Barone continuing to update Stardew Valley, expectations for news about Haunted Chocolatier should be managed during 2025. While there's still no real news on the development progress or release date of Haunted Chocolatier, Barone treated us to 4 new Haunted Chocolatier screenshots in October 2023 in celebration of reaching 1 million followers on X. In these stills of the management game, we see an adorable library, a stunning water fountain at night as street lamps light the town, and what is presumably the inside of your house and shop. Perhaps the most generous image of the 4, though, is a picture showing the player character out in the wild again, this time surrounded by creatures, and wielding a bow and arrow. This is the first time we've seen the Haunted Chocolatier protagonist with a weapon, and they use it to shoot an adorable green critter. Perhaps one can they be used in your chocolate creation. A Haunted Chocolatier screenshot from August 2022 shows a monstrously large bee inside a giant honeycomb. We can draw 2 careful conclusions from this. Haunted Chocolatier will throw us some pretty intimidating enemies, and we'll be mixing our cocoa with honey. Even better, this beehive dungeon boss comes with its own soundtrack, and it's an absolute banger. In early 2022, Barone confirmed that Haunted Chocolatier players can build relationships with in-game characters, similar to Stardew Valley. However, he also revealed that he'll approach some things differently this time around. What that means exactly, who knows? Dropping a short combat clip in late October 2021, Barone disclosed that Haunted Chocolatier has a greater focus on combat compared to Stardew Valley. The combat system is created from scratch and should offer room for different playstyles. That includes a defensive approach, thereby using a shield to block and stun opponents. In addition to the shield, there will be a variety of offhand items. Barone confirmed that the Haunted Chocolatier world size is even larger than Stardew Valley, which means it has more than the approximately 4K tiles that make up Stardew's standard farm map. Needless to say, there will be plenty to see and do. In his game announcement blog post, Eric Barone says that he's not sure why he came up with a chocolate theme specifically, adding that a lot of people like chocolate. In contrast with Stardew Valley, which has a more humble, back-to-nature focus, Haunted Chocolatier throws magic and spookiness into the mix. Despite the darker theme, Barone says that the game should still offer an uplifting experience. In short, Haunted Chocolatier's gameplay involves gathering ingredients, making chocolate, and running a chocolate shop. There'll be a lot more to it than that, but most of the details remain a mystery for now. We do know that Haunted Chocolatier features plenty of shops and even more NPCs, such as Blacksmith Burke and astrologer and science guide Dr. Tungsten. Haunted Chocolatier begins with the player starting up a chocolate shop while living in a haunted castle in the middle of a snowy community. The player will need to seek a wide variety of ingredients and alliances to make the best chocolate possible and ultimately reach success. It's not surprising just how similar the game looks to Stardew Valley so far. ConcernedApe has compared it to the energy of the moon, as Stardew Valley was the energy of the sun. The art style, movement, and interface are all recognizable here. However, it is being created in a new engine, which appears to allow for some important additions. So far, there's no information if it's actually placed in the same world as Stardew Valley. One of the things people fell in love with in Stardew Valley was the ability to take their time, get to know everyone in the community, and make progress with a variety of relationships. And farming, of course, what Barone calls a town game. Haunted Chocolatier will be more of the same, with similar systems to give gifts, get to know characters, and progress relationships or make mistakes. Here's where Haunted Chocolatier splits from Stardew Valley in important ways. There is a much greater emphasis on action RPG features, and that includes combat, which has a complete overhaul. There will be a variety of weapons and shields, a full blocking system, a stun system connected with successfully blocking enemies, and more. This should make foraging attempts and exploration an interesting part of the game for those who want a little more action in their chocolate-making plans. Surprisingly, the combat in the game could take a bit of inspiration from Diablo 2. When I was in the early stages of Haunted Chocolatier, I was playing a bunch of Diablo 2. Getting loot and seeing your numbers go up on the stats. I like that stuff, said Barone in a December 2022 interview with Screen Rant. I feel like a lot of Stardew Valley players aren't that into it, but I've just got to do what I think is fun. And I think that'll shine through in the game if I'm excited about it. Fans of Stardew Valley are no doubt eager to know what sort of soothing tunes Haunted Chocolatier will have. Good news, it sounds great so far. You can check out the trailer to get an idea of what to expect. We probably won't hear much more until the game nears completion. Based on everything revealed about Haunted Chocolatier so far, either by a trailer or by Barone himself, while the game may share the same visual design and in-game universe, the upcoming game could be a significant departure from Stardew Valley. For instance, in addition to an all-new setting and a range of new characters, Haunted Chocolatier seems more supernaturally inspired than Stardew Valley, such as focusing on the game's ghosts as part of the player's chocolate-making business. In line with this, although Haunted Chocolatier will remain within the sim genre, it will depart from the niche of Stardew Valley's farm sim. Another fundamental change from Stardew Valley will be Haunted Chocolatier's emphasis on combat and a darker atmosphere, with the game's trailer revealing examples of the upcoming game's enemies and bosses. From the revealed gameplay, Haunted Chocolatier appears to be a single-player game with a stronger focus on the mystery surrounding its setting and characters. Since it's not clear if the two games share a world, it's hard to say if fans can expect returning Stardew Valley characters like Grandpa. Though details may be subject to change over the next year, Haunted Chocolatier is at least promising a different and even more mature experience to the likes of Stardew Valley. And there you have it. This is everything we know about Haunted Chocolatier so far. Some additional info might be unveiled over the course of time, so make sure to check back, as we'll be updating our channel soon, as soon as more information get revealed from developers and all that. In the meantime, why not take a look at all the latest information surrounding the other hotly anticipated titles present in our channel. So guys, that's it. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Till then, peace.